field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of... And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteers offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know,
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Grant Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
A little release to the back.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Griffin. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Going to swing it on second down. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Volunteers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Keeps it on the draw. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harvin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. The Vols send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it himself. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. But he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the single back. Runs through a tackle.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow the...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He'll heave it deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him or make those contested catches.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Punts it out of the air.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. That'll get the job done and move.